What's good? Welcome to the film wrap up, episode number 31. I'm the film fiend himself, and I'm with my boy.
It's good, film. It's a rap nerd. I'm glad you're keeping up with the episodes because I literally forgot.
Yeah, I I had to go back and look at all the other ones that we did to come up with that. But 3-1, like what in a matter of we've been going at it for what a year or two,
Yeah, yeah.
or over two.
Spacing out the content a little bit. Things change. The pandemic hit, change shit again,
Whew,
and then
it is.
Revels is going through um, mad stuff right now. So
Yes. All right, but yeah, this episode is probably gonna be one of my favorite that we've done in a while because I loved last year the list of films we got and all that, but 2022, all pun intended, came in with a vengeance. We're about to talk about two of my favorite films, not just this year, but that I've seen in quite some time, and we're also about to discuss Mr. Pusha T. Whew, it's almost dry.
imaginary plays have been coached,
There we
right?
go.
Master recipes on the stove lights. Man, that shit goes so hard.
Yes, it do. The whole album go hard, but we're gonna say that one for later. We're gonna start off with everything, everywhere, all at once. I don't think this is gonna be like a review. It's gonna be a discussion. If you want to review it, it's up to you. But let's get straight into it. What's your thoughts on it?
Amazing. Well, my period. This is like if like you said, we both did our own reviews on our channels, and if
Mm-hmm.
you did see my review, you saw like I got a little bit outside of myself with the emotions or whatever because
Mm-hmm.
there was mad themes that just hit at the right times, and even more so now since I've seen the movie, some things have transpired in my life that really, really like made the movie hit home even more. So we all know the cinematography, the fight choreography, um, the script, all of that is definitely that's no brainer,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. But it's the layers underneath the film, that kind of stuff that really makes the movie pop. Because always a fan of genre film. Like genre is my thing, but I like for genre to offer more than just the surface layer of
I
what we
agree.
get on the surface. And I feel like this is yet another example of that. It comes off. It starts as a martial arts flick that goes into mad different pockets. There's a little bit of Matrix in there. Uh, it's a humorous, and again, it's shot beautifully. The art direction was ridiculous, and it's easily one of the best films I've ever seen. Period, outside of 2022. So, um, yeah, that's my thoughts for the moment. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like the exact same way. This movie caught me by surprise because I came in there because the trailer showed one aspect of the film and only one aspect, which is understandable. So I expected a trippy, heavily meta, action flick, and for the
Yeah,
most part, in the beginning of the film, that's exactly what I got. But through with the film transpiring, the more you got into it, the more it started peeling its layers back, and it morphed into this complete different film, complete different genre in itself, man. And it's not saying anything new that we haven't heard about. Like stay in the moment, appreciate what you got, and stuff like that. We've been told that for I think I can speak for you for as long as I've been alive. We kept hearing those notions, but how it was handled in this film was just so endearing and smart, witty. Like yeah, it hits you harder because well this is part of the territory. It hits you harder because obviously you have a daughter and stuff
yeah,
like that, and the whole concept of this is the relationship between the mom and the daughter and stuff like that, and it tugged at my emotional strings. And before last year or two or a couple years ago, I didn't even know I could get emotional watching movies, man. I was dead inside, but it feels good that these type of films exist. And I was trying to rack my brain to try to because this film is so different. Like I could say like I've never seen a Hollywood movie like this before. And I'm
hmm
like, but it felt familiar to me and I couldn't understand why. And I don't know if anybody else could believe me, but or could understand where I'm coming from. But I feel like the way they told the story, the Daniels, it's heavily anime influenced. And
Oh, of
what I
course.
mean by that, because if you watch anime, a lot of these animes, the beginning of the anime starts out one way, and like it's a bunch of action, like cool sequences, like the trippy going to different dimensions and stuff like that. I've
Hmm.
seen that, but they know how to in Japan. They know how to infuse emotion in the most unorthodox ways, and I
Hmm.
feel like that's exactly what this film feels. They must be fans of anime, in my opinion.
Oh, they
That's
are.
what I got about it. They are.
Yeah, they are. I watched the interview and they were talking about the
Boom.
massive influences, and they were
Mm-hmm.
definitely like anime played a part. And you could even, like you said, you could even see it in the visual. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
one part, I think it's like a little final battle in the mall where I think the mom uppercuts somebody and you hear like a little noise like, and the frame pans back and it's slow motion that somebody's falling them down. Like it's little stuff like that. I don't know if you remember it, but I might be explaining it
Yeah.
correctly, but there are a bunch of little stuff like that. The same like I saw Asian, he just spoke about turning red. It's kind of like that where
Mm.
you can clearly see influence of anime here. If you, it's almost like a if you know situation, you know. So
Right. Yep.
even if you don't know or understand anime, it still works. But if you do, it's even more of a like nod, like you get it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and an agent like you just brought him up. He said the dad was the best. What a performance by him, and I honestly 100% agree. Like the spotlight is on Michelle Yeoh, very
yeah,
deserving. Even the daughter is getting some spotlight, but hey, man, I'm not even gonna try because I completely forgot his name. I told myself to remember before going live, but yeah, he was multi-dimensional as a character. Like you see him, he's this goof. He's funny, but the reasoning he is the way that he is, it's all like coming from a wonderful place. Like he just wants his wife to be there. He just wants to, have the marriage like it's extremely powerful. And yeah, the
Mr.
house
Quan is
performance. Quan, okay, wonderful.
yeah. I'm gonna just say his last name. I don't want to butcher his first, but Mr. Quan is what I'll
Got
refer
you.
to him. Yeah,
Yeah, his performances was just amazing, and that
yeah.
speaks for this film.
Keep
Go
it on
on.
him. Like there was one line that he said, yes, the kid from Indiana Jones. Like
Mm,
Phil just said, but one thing that he hit me, you know, that hit me real hard was when he was like, he like amongst the chaos, he was just like, everybody chill out, stop.
mm,
We all don't know what's going on, but we need to just stop and take a breath to kind of figure things out. That line hit me because it just speaks to where COVID and how it's just mass hysteria in the streets and
yep.
just needing to take a moment and just relax. So that hit me. And then the line when they were in another universe and he was talking to Michelle's character and
Mm,
she was like, he was like, you know, um, people think I'm weak because I'm kind. You know, a lot of people spend their time trying to fight the world with aggression and their anger, but I fight
mm,
the world with kindness because that's the way I get through it, and I'm not weak because of that. And to me, that just spoke so much because
mm.
it's just the thing that if everybody had that quality about themselves that look at the world that way, we would
Right.
be in a much better place. Like everybody being angry, just quick to fight and all this other stuff. And I just love how Michelle's character takes that to heart. And as she's going up the stairs, she's fighting everybody with love, and she's able to, you know, get to her daughter. Because she's not
Mm,
in that point of just like defense mode punching. Because it speaks to just being an immigrant or an
mm.
other within the United States. They're Asian, and I'm pretty sure you can identify with that being black. Oftentimes, we feel like
100%.
we gotta walk around like this, like regardless of what it is, like So just him saying that really, really, really like just hit me, and it was part of the damn emotional break that I had because it just says a lot.
It does.
Like
It does. Yeah, I agree 100%, man. Like how they wrote these characters is so. I just keep saying smart because we this is what we do. We watch films throughout the year, and for a screenplay or a character development to really stand out, like that's saying something. Like the daughter, the evil version. I forgot. Um, what they described her as. Her whole purpose was just meaning somebody like her that accepts her. She's not really trying to cause destruction throughout the multiverse or whatever like people
Mhm.
assumed. Like it's just, man, such a powerful film, and I feel like
Yeah,
it's a shame that it's not really making the money that it's making. It's not these big blockbuster films that are you know killing it right now, but loved it. And
yeah,
do you have
loved it.
anything else to say about this before we get to the next one?
Not major. Like I feel like the movie's been out. We both did our own reviews, and
Hmm.
feel like you can go to our channels to you know express. But I guess the last thing I will say about the movie is just like so the layers of messaging, man. Like the scenes that really spoke to me, like when they go to the dimension where it's just two rocks sitting looking at like amongst the desert.
Right, right.
Like for one, the balls on a director to do that. Like
I
amongst
agree.
all this crazy ass action, you plan a scene right there, and it's like 5 minutes long. Like
Hmm.
and it's just rocks talking with captions, and that takes balls. And then to present the message that they present, talking about just look at the world. We're all just pieces of shit. Just wait, you know what I mean? And just to present that idea is just like nuts, man. Like I'm telling you. But I just wanted to mention that scene because I thought that scene was pretty brilliant as well, and just all the hidden metaphorical things like the donut, or no, the bagel, excuse me, was just a metaphor for
Um,
a black
Depression.
hole of depression.
Yep.
Um, and it's just the imagery of on the stairs when the whole family is trying to pull
Mm.
to pull it. Like it's just so much stuff that's just like really heart wrenching, and it just did a lot. Man. This movie was incredible. It easily entered my favorite movies of all time list. Like it's that good.
I
It's that
agree.
fucking good. Like
I
seriously.
agree 100%, man. And I like the end result of it, like
Mm-hmm.
her, waking up because throughout the film, like she kept like fantasizing about her other lives, like
Mm-hmm.
not even caring about anybody around her. Like I forgot what she said to the father, like talking about, oh my God, my life was so amazing when I didn't meet you. And you
Mm.
just see the, oh my God, that crushing blow. And she said it without a care in the world, without caring about anybody else's. She was very self-centered. And to see that complete 180 at the end, bro, like fighting for her daughter, like God damn, that whew,
Mm.
well done, well done. And before we get to the next one, since the topic's about to end, let's see what some of our lovely, lovely, lovely friends that decide to stay late and watch this podcast have to say.
Yeah, had y'all wait for an hour, so
We tried.
much
We
love. For real, it was just technical difficulty after difficulty after difficulty. So it
Yes.
was not purposeful. I'll say that.
All right, let's see. That reminds me of the dad. Yep, we saw that one. Liz says, I was glad this movie had so much noise. I was worried it will be a hit or miss. What do you mean by so much noise?
I think she's saying that she's glad it made so much noise.
Oh, made so much. I got you. Yeah.
I think she thought they might have got lost in transition with everything that's going on, just because
I
these art more art driven films kind of
mm.
can get lost amongst the sea of, like you said, blockbusters.
And also look at the cast. It's a cast primarily of Asian, descent. They're not like minorities are not really known to be on top of the blockbuster as far as their lead films and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So and what I like about this film, I know I'm saying it didn't make a lot in the box office, but I believe it's one of the few films, especially in the last few years, that the second week it actually had a bump instead of a decrease. Because usually you hear 50% decrease. Like Fantastic Beasts, the second week I think had like a 70 something like drop. Like god damn, but this one to increase that speaks volumes as far as what type of film that is. An agent says they use the action to hook you and then they hit you with the emotional parts. 100% agree. That's exactly what they did. Because I believe we were speaking before I think we even did our reviews, and I told you like they masked and presented this film like as this action, you know, gun ho film, but
hmm
in the end of it is just an emotional, dramatic family drama about
yeah.
just being there in the moment and stuff like that. I 100% agree. And Phil, he said this might be the most perfect movie I've ever seen. How do you
I
argue with
can't
that?
refute that. I'm gonna say I can't really
Exactly.
can't refute that. Like honestly.
Like when I was doing my review, I was trying to come up with some negatives, and I think the only thing that was a negative, but that wasn't really a negative, was the length of the film. But it made like it, I understood why it was so long. It just felt long, but honestly, everything else was perfect to me. I
Yeah,
was trying to
same
watch it again, but life goes on.
for real.
All right, and Phil against his hard to believe he hasn't acted much since Indiana Jones and the Goonies. I was about to bring that up. I forgot that. Yep, the Pops. The last film he was in, I believe, was it Indiana Jones and in the 80s, 90s, whatever. That one came out crazy, and for him to have a performance like that in your first film in like 20, 30 years, that's insane.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at his track record now, and this shit is nuts.
Yeah, it should be real smart, his track record.
Yeah, I think the last movie he was in was something in 2001.
Mm. Okay, so Liz says, I think I heard he didn't feel it was much representation, so he was not interested in movies into Crazy Rich Asian. Ah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Why that movie was? If you have you seen that movie, Crazy Rich Asians?
No, I haven't seen it.
Good film, man. Definitely recommend it. What else? What else? Before we get on to the next topic, in another life, I would have been happy doing laundry and taxes with you. God damn. Whoo! Talk about gut punch. All right.
Oh shoot.
You all right? You all right there?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, bro. What's up?
I just got to make sure I read all these comments.
You ain't gotta read all of them.
All right, let's get on to the next one.
You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to get to the grit, bro.
All right. So next up, we got the Northman. Spoiler review. Let them know.
Spoiler review. You pop it off first.
All right, hold
And I'm gonna reference this by saying I want you to pop it off first because honestly, I've said this to quite a few people that you know the Northman and AJ, shut up. Like you a funny dude, man. Um, if you for those you know he don't know, he just said I ignore I ignore y'all. That is not the case. I'm not trying to have y'all here till 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, um, I want you to pop it off first because I'm not really a huge fan of these kind of movies. um, the Viking medieval thing really isn't my thing. So I want you to do your reaction first so I can add my filmmaking aspects to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this is your joint. I already know. Like I know I've spoken to you about it, and I know you love this medieval Viking standing on top of the hill yelling, uh, knife slashing stuff. So I want you to tell us how you feel.
Yeah, this film is easily my favorite film of the year. Damn near perfection. It's not what I expected from a Robert Eggers film because The Witch and The Lighthouse. It's extremely his films are what I would say it would feel like to be on LSD, to say the least. Which I have no idea.
LSD.
I have no idea what LSD feels, but descriptions and how
I'm about
people
to say,
usually
how you know what I
describe
feel like?
how
What
they
you talking about?
describe it. That's how his films feel to me. I feel like they're extremely trippy, and because he has these um his aesthetics, his how he shoots and the layers that he puts on his films are extremely they're out there to say the least. But the Northman, I know he said he'll probably never make because this is the biggest budget of film he's made to date, about 70, 90 mil. I guess studios are extremely invested in it when it comes to that. But he said he'll never do that again. But I honestly think this is one of the few times where studio involvement or whatever you want to call it came out to be the best because this is his most streamlined film and easily his best film to date, in my opinion. Yeah, because this is a revenge horror a revenge story, and these type of films, like in order to like you have to feel for the main protagonist, and they did a fantastic job in the opening. I say like 10 minutes, plopping you in the story. Like you seeing the main protagonist as a kid, you see him, like how much he loves his father, and then his uncle. Spoiler alert, obviously, end up killing his pops, and he's witnessing it. Like it's not like here, like he's seeing it happening right in front of him. Like from there through the rest of the film, you understand why he is the way he is. I forgot what the saying
Mhm.
is. Um, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to remember
Lighthouse
it.
is wild, Agent. That shit is nuts.
White Lighthouse is insane, but I love it though. But
It's nuts, man.
yeah, the Northman is definitely his most tamed film, and what I like about this film and what makes it so great to me is because I just watched a couple weeks ago on Netflix is a show that nobody talks about. It's called Kingdom. It deals with this type of stuff as well. So I was already in the zone coming into this, and there's always talks about my God, this, the gods, this and that. You just hear of it, but
Hmm.
how Ager does it, he represents it like he shows you the gods. He shows you like the ravens coming to him to like save him when he's like it's not just a hearsay, like you actually see all these mythical beings and stuff like that, and you're really how he represents the Viking lore. It's dope. I really like it, and
Mm.
yeah, man, the easily Eger's best film in my opinion. The character development in here was amazing. The chemistry between because he because Alexander Skarsgård's main character and what's her name?
With Nicole
Uh
Kidman?
no, the his wife or his girl that he end up having that has his kids.
Oh, Anna.
Anna
Uh,
Taylor Joy, yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
They meet so quick and they fall in love so quick and all of that. Usually that aspect in film annoys me because I'm like there's no chemistry there. It's not supposed to, like it's unrealistic for that to happen. But I felt like how it developed in this film was perfect, perfection. Like I felt like a real chemistry between them two, like the
Mm.
conniving, sneaky aspects they were doing to get back at the king, like amazing. But with all that being said, a revenge film, and this was one of my biggest gripes with the first John Wick. I felt like yes, he got his revenge for the dude killing his dog, but I didn't feel like he really
Excuse me.
inflicted the right amount of revenge on him. I know that sounds sadistic, but
Hmm.
yeah, I felt like that's why I love Wrath of Man, the Jason Statham movie.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't watched that film, check it out. But you know what, I'm not going to spoil it just in case because it's spoiler territory. But I felt like it got done justice, and in here as well, like
Yeah, that's
that.
what Peter said in the comment. He was like, "This might be one of the best revenge stories that he's ever seen." And
Yes.
hearing you way you talking about it, and I even agree with that. Like the
Mhm.
revenge aspect, he got
Perfect.
his shit off. Like
Yes. And
he,
I also love like this is not just your it's very streamlined and not as complex as his other film, but there's so much layers to it. Like his whole meaning was to get revenge,
Mhm.
honor thy father, whatever. But he was ready to give that up and go with his new girl, and then seeing that she's pregnant with his child, like he sacrificed himself all for like his motives changed. It wasn't just about revenge. It was about his his family. And I
Mhm.
loved how they added that nice little twist and that battle at the end, bro.
Yeah, the
Oh
volcano,
my god,
that was hard.
phenomenal. And
That was hard.
actually seeing him, because it's Vikings lore. You die, you go to Valhalla. I forgot what it's called, and you're supposed to die in battle in an honorable
Mhm.
way and stuff like that. Out of all the films I've seen and shows, I've only heard about it, but actually seeing them, like seeing the Viking, I believe is that a Pegasus that she's on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you actually see it happening. I'm like, yo, this is dope. This is dope. And before I let you go, the scene stealer
Shit.
the most jaw dropping moment. Nicole Kidman, bruh, when she that monologue that she gave. Oh my, yo, I'm getting chills. You can't see it because I'm dark skinned, but if you were, I'm getting skilled. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. My mouth. I've seen so many movies that nothing really surprises me. I'm not most of the time, not all the time. I see things coming, but I
Mhm.
did not see that coming at all, bro. Oh my god,
I didn't either.
absolutely phenomenal,
I was kind of
phenomenal,
like,
right?
well, because at first I thought she was like lying to kind of like save her own
I
self,
did
like
too.
somebody's listening. But then she started going hard at what she was saying. I was like, oh damn. When she said, "You were forced upon me," I was like, damn, that's wrong. Like,
Like
and
I
when she's
didn't,
at that moment, I was like, oh yeah, she's serious. Like she's for real.
and how she acted that scene too, like her, like the screaming, like her mannerisms. I was like, oh my god, I felt that one, and I didn't see it coming because like the opening, like when you first see them as a family with Ethan Hawke's character, like they seem like a happy-go-lucky family and stuff like that. Because like he
Yeah.
runs into when she's getting changed, talking about oh father's here, she looks lit, and then and then to come find out all of that transpired is crazy. And by the way, Ethan Hawke and damn, why am I
So
drawing a blank?
William,
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. As small as the role they were in, they killed it.
Agent
Absolutely
put a
killed
comment
it.
earlier talking about that scene and how crazy it was when they were like acting out, trying to be like animals, and
Oh
what's the name?
yeah,
Ethan Burt, and then when he farted, it was nuts. I was like, what the fuck is going?
that scene.
Like, what am I watching right now? Like, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say. What about you?
No, I agree with you because you know this. After I watched the movie, I called you and
Mm,
I was like, "Yo, can you tell me what this movie does that these movies don't do?" Because I don't watch a lot of them, but
mm,
everything you said is true. Because from the ones that I have watched, just like you said, we never see the visual of like the gods and the lore and all that stuff. So to have it actually here didn't add the mythical aspect to it. Like when he goes in the room to get the sword and he has to fight that corpse. Like that's not usually in these kind of movies for real, especially not
mm,
Viking times. Um, him flying to with Pegasus, you don't see that kind of stuff. So I agree with all of
yeah.
that. The reveal, the story of the mother kind of agreeing with her brother-in-law for I guess for lack of better terms. That was shocking and an extra layer of drama that just took the story up like that. Um, which I'm gonna get into the filmmaking, man. Like the cinematography in this movie, man. Like I mean, Robert Eggers, all of his movies he's created have all been like joints. You know what I'm saying? Like he always has beautiful cinematography, especially like the Lighthouse in general
Mm-hmm.
is one that's just like straight up a picture book. And this is no different. There's some gorgeous shots in here. You can really see the studio budget in this movie more so than his other films.
Mm,
Because, of course, with the increased budget, you're going to be able to do more with the camera. You're going to be able to light scenes different. You're going to be able to secure certain locations and all this stuff. And like I said, I think this is, while it is his most tame movie, like you said, I can, I think it also could be his most ambitious, honestly. Um,
really?
yeah, with with the amount of stuff packed in, because like the story isn't complicated, but he went all out with like Viking lore. Like there's a lot of stuff in here that I had to kind of like be like, what is this? I don't even know what this is about. And I just like when directors really go balls to the wall without really trying to hold your hand through it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this is what it is. You look it up. This is what that is, and all of that. So I think he packed in a lot of that lore and found a great way to do it. So yeah, while I'm not really into this kind of stuff, this is definitely one of the best movies of the year. Period. Like there's
Mm.
no denying that, honestly.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's easily my favorite film of the year. But
That music was
yeah,
dope too. Like man,
yeah,
them banging like, whew, like
yeah. The
crazy.
score was phenomenal. The cinematography, man, it really. I don't know if it was where I was watching it, but I felt like immersed in that whole like world. I felt like I was part of it. Like the music, I could feel it. The like on screen was just beautiful, man, beautiful. All right. Anything else to say about the Northman?
No, I think that's all I can say about it.
All right. So before we get on to the music side of things, what have you watched recently as far as movies?
Before we get into that, right? um, some news hit today about CinemaCon. I want to kind of run through that. A few things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Aquaman synopsis came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it said, what did it say? It was saying that it's supposed to become King Orm and Arthur teaming up against Black Manta and his army.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? Like, what are your thoughts on the Aquaman movie?
It sounds like something I've heard and seen a bunch of times before, and not in the best of lights. I heard that the first thing that came to mind for some reason was Thor: The Dark World, which is god awful, easily one of the worst MCU films to date. And there was a point. This was around the point that Thor was my favorite MCU character, and this film single handedly, strip that away from me. But this is not a Thor: The Dark World review, so I'm just gonna ignore that. But that's yeah. I don't know. I might be in the minority here, but I did not like Black Manta's character in the first Aquaman film. He felt too Saturday morning cartoonish as far as the character goes, especially when he was the best when he had the suit on because he was serious. He was all in action sequences. But when he had the mask, like he didn't feel like a real human. Legit, he didn't feel like a human being. It felt like I was watching a cartoon, goofy character. I wasn't a big fan of him. To hear that he's gonna be the main solo role, I'm like, eh. And then Orm also going gonna be teaming up with Aquaman. It seems like it's gonna strip like all the consequences from the first film. Like this is extremely like the extremely Aquaman. I mean, Thor and Loki. The like I don't know. I'm being over judgmental over a short little synopsis, but it doesn't excite me from what I've heard. So, what about you?
Um, I guess it's funny you don't like. I guess I'm kind of the opposite coin. I like Black Manta.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do agree. Agent, he just put that. He let it too. And I definitely do agree. And but like you said, the aspect about Thor 2 was what I complete. That's what my mind went straight to. I was like, I hope this isn't the sophomore curse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the route they take. Trying to do a buddy cop because buddy cops can go one or two ways, man. Like, it can be good or bad, just depending on the dynamic between the two. And I just don't know how, like you said, kind of retconning the first one. They are going against it. I don't see how those two can kind of work together
Mm-hmm.
to go forward. And I don't know. And then what P just said about running into trouble with the whole Amber Heard thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes me think like, what are they gonna do to like? Because I'm guessing they're gonna remove her. I'm guessing. I've heard rumors that she's not gonna be in a movie like that. And with an Aquaman story, Mira is definitely a big part of him being Aquaman. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm just wondering, like, what are they gonna do with it? There's a lot of questions because the fact that they pushed it back
Mm-hmm.
like 6 months is a little bit has me worried. So I don't know. I just figured I had to get your thoughts on that right quick, man.
Yeah, it doesn't excite me. I'll wait and see. Something just feels I don't know. Something feels off about this film. I could be reaching right now, but I don't know. I had the same feeling when '84 came out,
Oh yeah, you
and
told me about that.
yeah, it just something just feels out. I'm hoping I'm wrong because when DC and Marvel firing at all at the same time, it's it's euphoria. It's the best time, man. And Marvel's MCU is certainly firing on all cylinders. Film killing it. A TV show with this Moon Knight. God damn.
Let's
Woo.
talk about that. Moon Knight.
hmm
What you think about today's episode?
Fire. Best episode to date. And it's crazy. My favorite episode of Moon Knight is like 2% Moon Knight in it. Like you only see Moon Knight for 5 seconds, but I'm a sucker, man. Like for character study, character drama, like they really dove deep because I'm not well versed in to the Moon Knight character, so I don't know much about him. I just hear the comparisons to Batman and how dark, edgy, and brutal this guy is, which we haven't really seen much, if any, of. But seeing what makes him click and why. Spoiler alert! If you have not seen it, I'm gonna give you a quick spoiler alert. Why like Steven is even manifesting?
Mm,
Obviously you've seen it manifest in the first
mm,
place was, man, that
mm,
hits you to the core. Finding out
mm-hmm.
he had a brother that died because of him, pretty much. Man, Steven being a coping mechanism is insane. And then
It really
seeing
is. It
the
really is.
consequence
Oh my
at
god.
the end, like Steven like being gone. Like this was a big twist because I thought Steven, like he said himself, I thought I was the main one. I had no idea that Mark was the main character. So now that Steven might be gone, insanity, bro. Oh my god. Whoever I forgot, I don't know who the mother is. She killed it. This episode, man, really loved it. What do you think about
Yeah.
it?
Um, I saw Asian. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up when it's done. But yeah, same thing. Like this is the best episode. Like this is the type of shit that I was waiting for them to really delve deep into, man. Really getting into the character aspect of like why he is two personalities. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't just have two personalities for nothing. And so to see them explored, and then I just really love the way that it's explored. You know
Mm,
how it's them walking into a house and each floor is a different layer of what Mark went through as a child. You know what I'm saying? I thought the way they depicted that was dope. Um, I also liked again, them presenting Steven being a coping mechanism, and it's what people do in real life. Honestly, when
yeah.
people are going through trauma, like you hear that term. It was an out of body experience, and it's kind of like this is the same thing. He kind of just made up a different persona to block the hurt, to block the pain, to be able to endure what what he's receiving. So I love that going deeper into the character and their psyche. I really enjoyed this episode more. And like I said, the fact that twist at the end, Steven is done. You know what I mean? I'm guessing. Yeah, so that's what it looked like. But great episode. But I will say that it does have me kind of worried about episode 6
hmm
because I feel like there's a lot of ground that needs to be covered for this last episode. A lot of ground. And I just hope it doesn't come off as being rushed again, like like WandaVision was, or like Falcon Winter Soldier was. That's my only fear.
Mm, okay. Yeah. Jessica Jones is your favorite show overall. Okay, that's probably my. It's up there. The first two seasons of Jessica Jones were fire. WandaVision is still number one, but depending how Moon Knight ends, it could easily be number one as well. I can't wait for Doctor Strange next week, bruh.
That's next week.
That's next week.
Damn.
Yeah, I cannot wait. But my excitement for this film, Wanda is easily becoming one of my favorite, if not my favorite, MCU character. So excited for that, man. Super excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
what? Mhm.
What you better say? Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you because since we're talking about topics and stuff like that, the Flash.
What's better? Bring that up too.
What's your thoughts on that? The news of Zod coming back.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm just lost. I don't know what to think anymore. Oh, um, I'm lost, bro. I'm
Mhm.
honestly lost at what the hell's going on. Um, you know, people coming back from CinemaCon saying they saw the Flash trailer and nobody mentioned the Flash in it. Like every uh, um, summary of the trailer was just like, "Oh, Michael Shannon's back. We see Supergirl, Batman. Michael Keaton says you want to get nuts." Blah, blah, blah. I don't hear one mention of Barry doing anything. I'm just like,
Right.
is this a Flash movie or what are we doing? You know,
Mhm.
and I get it that they want to retool the universe, but I'm just like, I feel like this is going to be an agent, not agent. It's going to be an Age of Ultron scenario again. That's what I feel like it's honestly going to turn into.
Really.
Um, where it's going to be just a stepping stone movie
Mhm.
to just move the plot along in the entire universe. That's just what I feel like it's going to be. Now, the quality, is it going to be Age of Ultron? Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? I don't know. I'm
Mhm.
really clueless about what the hell to expect from this movie. I don't know. I really don't. What do you think about all of this?
Yeah. Zod coming back. Shit, I'm excited to see that because he's my favorite DC EU villain to date. So seeing that definitely puts a smile on my face. But I just want to know what aspects he's being used for. Like, why is Zod out of all people showing up in a Flash film? Like, are
We
they
know why.
really? That's some real cojones if they're really gonna redo everything. But it puts a smile in my face if that's the case. There you go. Like if you have Zod, there's no moment that you can have Zod without having Superman. Like you have, like hopefully they're keeping it under wraps because I it's been rumored that possibly Henry Cavill will show up in this. So just seeing him suit up again, that's a thumbs up for me. But I am worried as to why he's coming back. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a small little cameo because it's crazy. All this, multiple trailers and all of that, we still don't even know who the main villain of this Flash film is gonna be, which is a little wild to me. But yeah, not having that much Flash in this trailer makes sense, obviously, with everything going on with Ezra Miller as of right now. So that I'm pretty sure they're trying to, keep conversation to a minimum as far as he goes, because yeah, seems like they're trying to sweep it under the rug. But yeah, it's a wait and see with DC films as of late. The only one that I had full confidence with has came and left in the Batman.
Yeah,
Black Adam. I think it will be good. Don't know how good. I'm hoping what I've heard the description of whatever footage they were showed yesterday sounded fire. Talking about what is it? Hawkman was like, "Oh, heroes don't kill," and Black Adam was like, "Well, I do," which is dope in my opinion. So
yeah,
can't wait to see that. And Shazam. I think Shazam might be the best one out of all of them. For some reason, I have no fears as far as what Shazam is. I think it's just going to be an upgraded
mm.
version of the first film, as far as that goes.
I
He
mean,
just says Ezra Miller is the villain of the Flash movie, I guess.
he ain't wrong. Like,
That's funny.
I don't know what to think.
Yeah,
But I
man.
agree with those two. I think Black Adam should be good, and Shazam. I think it'd be because to me with Shazam, I feel like the only way you can go is up from Shazam, and I think
Damn.
that
Oh yeah, because you
what
didn't care much. You didn't care much for the first Shazam, right?
no, I like it. I just don't love it. I think there are some definitely some things that they can make a lot better. I think it's a nice springboard for origin movie,
Uh-huh.
but like I said, they could take it further than what that movie was. But that's what I'm saying. It's the only way you can only go up, and I feel like that's what they're gonna do based on
Uh-huh.
just the suit design in general. I think the costumes changing is going to make the difference in the movie alone, just because it's aesthetically better. It's more
Hmm.
aesthetically pleasing to the eye than those old suits that just look extra padded up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and then look at the behind the scenes, like fights in the streets with other guys. I'm like, that could be some next level stuff. Um, so yeah, I got faith in that. And like I said, the Batman was the one I had faith in, which we got that sequel announced finally. I mean, I don't know it took so damn long, but
In
yeah,
other news, water is wet. Come on now.
pretty much.
WB's dumb, but they're not that dumb.
No, they're not.
Con- yeah. Oh yeah, I
So I'm
did
just
forget Liz. Batgirl. I am excited for Batgirl. I can't even lie. Um, I'm confused, for sure confused, because Michael Keaton's gonna be it there. But just seeing a Batgirl character period is, come on now, definitely excited
yeah,
for it. And I heard, and we're hearing good things about it. So, and supposedly they're considering making it theatrical, which why isn't
man,
it
they
in the first
should.
place?
I mean, they should
Yeah.
honestly.
They make Blue Beetle theatrical. It's only right in my opinion. Yep. So anything any other topics?
No, I just wanted to run through those right quick, just because I knew it was hot off the press literally today. So
Mm-hmm.
no. But other than that, though, nah, just wanted to get that off. I mean,
All right. Shazam family is gonna have way too many storylines of all those characters. I agree. I'm so that's one of my head scratching moments. I love the moment in the first Shazam film, but I'm surprised they introduced the family in the first Shazam film. I thought you would wait for it, the second or third film for that, but hey, we'll wait and see. Oh, we're being told Avatar 2. Are you excited for that?
no,
Not at all.
no,
Did
I'm
you
not
didn't like the
honestly.
first one? Did you see the
Yeah,
first one?
that's for the first one. I thought it was cool. I didn't quite understand like the massive amount of hype for it,
Hmm.
but yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm so about it because it's not because of quality wise, because the first one was pretty. It's a pretty damn good movie. It's just been so long. I think it came out with 2009, 2010. That's what 13, 12 years ago. But yeah, it's James Cameron. This guy, he's one of the goats for a reason, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, I'm excited to see it, but it didn't make my top 10 most excited movies of the year. But I'm hoping
So wait,
it.
it's coming out this year?
Remember, it was supposed to go toe and toe with Shazam in
Oh yeah,
December,
that's right. Okay, yeah, that's
hmm
right. All right,
and
got it.
Shazam just moved too. They're December 21st now, so they moved out out the way.
Hold on. So Shazam is it moved? You said?
Yeah, they moved 5 days. So Avatar 2 comes out December 16th. Shazam 2 comes out the 21st.
Oh, then that's a better place, I guess.
Yeah, it's better. It's better to come after than before because now you have a better chance. But they're not outdoing the number one box office film of all time,
Yeah,
safely.
I don't know what the decision making is happening besides behind Shazam. I really don't, because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, is it December stacked with other stuff too?
I'm not sure. Um, yeah, because this year so many films got pushed back, so I don't know what's
Yeah, you're right.
still coming out in December.
Yeah,
But
because Spider Verse got pushed back too, right?
oh yeah, Spider Verse they get pushed back.
Oh
Spider
yeah,
Verse, John Wick got pushed back. Mission Impossible 7 got pushed back. So many of films got heavyweight films got pushed back too. So yeah, man. But I just want to get lost in Pandora again with an Avatar, and I'm sure I'm gonna come out buzzing. It's James Cameron. This is what he does. It's like me drinking water. Is him making classic hits, man. So
yeah. Because I'm gonna see, even though I'm not like super duper hyped to see it, I'm still gonna see it just because, man, just how monumental the first one was, So
that
I'm
was.
definitely gonna see it.
Morbius will probably be out by December. I hope I never have to hear that movie again.
You
Anyways,
hated, you hated that fun. You hated that movie, man.
what a passion, bro! What a smack to the face. And then they got this new character. What is it, El Morto? That that never mind. Let me
You know,
stop.
I did. You know, I've been watching the Twitter rants go off about this, right? You know, the guy was only in the two comic books. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that. Was it you? Well, somebody told me that as well. That like two comic books, not even his own comic books, like just two. Like,
Made two appearances.
and I did a video for this, and I was looking for like for me, I have to look for like these pics to put into my videos, bro. It was like the same two pics
Mhm.
all like throughout. I'm like, God damn.
And see,
I
you was being nice in your video. I don't know if you saw my comment, but I said lend me some of your optimism with that one.
yeah, I was being nice because let's just say there's another version out there when I wasn't as nice. So you could think the wife had to check me. She, 'cause, I went a little hard, So I'll say that.
I'm gonna
Bad
ask you about it
Bunny,
off camera, because I gotta hear how hard you went.
bro, I went pretty hard. Bad Bunny will sell tickets by himself. A decent amount of tickets, but nothing that's gonna. I don't know. I don't know if music streams will translate into film. Like those are two different genres, and if he's gonna play this character, he's gonna be wearing a luchador mask the whole time. So, like, we'll see. I'll watch it, but no hype for me whatsoever
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't know. I don't know what's going on over there.
Not even a little bit. Not even. Yeah.
I
Anyways,
don't know.
the most excited though, but as much crap as I'm giving Sony, they got two films that could easily turn this around, and that's Craven and Spider Woman. Easily turn this around. Spider Woman because Olivia Wilde is directing that, and she is an amazing director. I don't know if you ever seen Booksmart.
Nah, Spider Woman. I
Yeah.
thought.
hmm They're doing a
Ah,
Spider. They're doing a Spider Woman movie.
so what about so they're doing Spider Woman and Madam Web?
hmm I believe Madam Web's Spider Woman Olivia Wilde was announced before, but it seems like Madam Web's coming out before as well,
Hmm.
which is
Okay.
which is weird. But with her involved and she's writing and directing the script, like come on, bro. And Craven, Aaron Taylor Johnson, bro, he was my pick for the Batman before Robert Pattinson was announced. Like there wasn't even any words about Robert Pattinson because I didn't even know it was a possibility. But before that, it was Aaron Taylor Johnson, bro. He would have killed it. But I'm glad we got Pattinson. So
Yeah, Pat's good.
uh, Madam
So,
Web, Olivia Wilde. No, I don't think she's doing Madam Web. I think that somebody else is doing Madam Web. Olivia Wilde's
oh,
doing
shit.
Spider Woman, I believe. Unless hold on, let me check myself before I hear spreading false information.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm looking it up too because I didn't know that either.
I could have sworn they said because I remember I was hyped when I heard about it. Because she's also got this film coming out that's gonna be fire. Director.
No, you're right. It's no, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, she's doing Spider Woman.
Ah,
Yep. I don't know who's doing Madam Web.
I didn't know they were doing Spider Woman either. I thought they were just doing Madam Web.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Spider Woman got announced before. Well, for all we know, it's probably canceled now. But and the
Hmm.
director is S.J. Clarkson for Madam Web. Ooh, she did Jessica Jones. So, all right. So, what's the next topic?
Well, you already know what the next topic is. We got to get into rap. They don't call us the film rapper for nothing. I mean, my name is the rap nerd as well. So I mean, we got to get into this Pusha T album, though.
Mm,
I've listened to this thing front to back since it released.
mm,
Like first day it dropped, I listened to it 3 times.
mm.
Like Push does not disappoint, man. Like by far, you know, I'm holding a reservation for Kendrick, what he gonna do, but right now this album is just,
hmm
I mean, fire from front to back. Excuse me. From the first track, Brambleton, telling us, a hood tale over such a like banger of a beat. Usually, when you hear people, tell these type of stories, it's over some type of instrumental that is real low key, so their voice can be the leading factor in it.
Mhm.
But Brambleton is just 808s bumping, Pharrell just going ham, and he's just putting it all out there on his man's who tried to throw him under the bus.
Mhm.
And then from there, you go into a Kanye track, "Let the Smokers uh, Wipe the Coops." That's like anthem music right there. That's something that you could play in a theater, like in a coliseum. Like imagine a show opening up to that. Like the way the beat just booms, and man. Long story short, I let us out, dog. I mean, I don't want to pop it off and get detailed right off the jump, but love it. Lyricism, it's just bars and beats. We don't really get that. Um, we get it, but we don't get it on this level of penmanship. I would say, Push always finds a way to make the music enjoyable, different, and innovative in with his lyrics and just the way he goes about saying things. Like, and then on top of that, like you have Kanye and Pharrell splitting the whole album, so it's kind of like a versus battle. Like it's just like here's a Pharrell joint, here's a Kanye
Mhm.
joint, here's another Pharrell joint, here's a Kanye joint, and it's just back and forth, just going ham. Dog. Like I
Mhm.
gotta ask. He said, "Who's the better producer?" Oh my God, Agent, come on, fam.
No, he said who had the better beats in the album.
Okay. I read it quickly.
Mhm.
I'm about to come back to that one. I don't know. But that's my synopsis. I can't because I'm saying like I'm sitting here listening to that, thinking about that one record, "Dreaming on the Past." That's just like the
Mm.
soulful vocal, and then I think about "Hold My Bluff." That's just some dark ass banging, just make you want to ride at nighttime with the windows down, ready to creep on niggas. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't answer that, but that's my overall thing about the album. What about you? Before I keep talking for 6 hours because I love this album. This is my type of shit right here.
This album is amazing. Absolutely, yo. I heard because you listened to you listened to me way before and you're hitting me up about how fire it was and all that stuff. And I was let down with Benny the Butcher's album, so I'm like,
Yeah, me
let
too.
me we'll see. And I played it, the first track.
Brambleton.
Yes, yo, I knew what time it was. The minute the minute the beat hit, I knew what time. And you know what sucks? Nas was supposed to be on that track.
Not
Nas,
Brambleton.
yeah, he's
No, he's
singing
supposed
on.
he's supposed to be he's supposed to be on Hear Me Clearly.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought he
because
said
that's why that song
on
is so short. Because
the
Brambleton
breath.
is about his hood. Brambleton is about Virginia.
Okay, then never mind then. So scratch what I just said. But
I'm a
still, that
push
don't.
expertise fan.
Then
You know what I'm saying?
how much white did he sold in '98 then?
Want another number?
Never mind. But anyways, yeah, this album was fire, bro. But let's not beat around the bush. The standout were the beats, bro. This is one of the best produced albums I've heard in I don't know. It's been that long, bro. Not one track, not one instrument, not one sound, not one bruh. Genius idea to have Pharrell and Kanye 6 for 6. And as far as who did the best, that's gonna be I'll answer that a little later once we get to our favorite tracks because I need to
Okay.
answer because I have to ask you because you would know, but that will determine who had the better beats because there's one song on here, Lord. But yeah, I don't know how Pushy T does it because he's been talking about white. since I was in diapers, bro. As far as like, and it's not boring. He talks about the same thing over and over, and it's still fresh. Like artists like 50 and stuff like that, they talk about the same stuff over and over. Enough is enough at a point, but he keeps flipping it, and he had these night. This his one liners, his punchline in this album was on 10. Those,
It was like, I mean, I was just listening, like, holy shit, like line after line after line. Like, what do you say? He said some shit like, cause we got banana clips on the text, my boy, and I can send it through a text, my boy. Oh,
Nah, bro. The one that got me, that had me dying. I was cleaning dishes, listening to that shit, bro. I almost broke the plate. That's how funny that shit was. He said, I'm selling white. I'm selling, what is it? I'm selling white privilege or some shit like that.
yeah, purest
Bro,
white, we selling white privilege.
I'm like, yo, who thinks of that shit? Like,
Look
who?
at the window, the landscape ridiculous.
And he said, I dumped my elbow into the, like, Vince Carter, like the
Mm-hmm.
dunk contest when oh my God, bro. Bar after
The
bar,
bro,
bro.
the B between what he said, the B in the middle of that left and right thing. The only way you'll ever see me next to Brightling.
God damn. Oh, yo, he bodied this. This is easily my favorite album of the year. He shook the game up because anybody that comes out with anything for the rest of the year, I'm glad Cole came out last year and not this year because the off season is not touching this, bro.
It
I'm
ain't.
sorry,
Yeah, it's not.
it's not. To be honest,
It's
it's
not
not.
like, because I mean, like you said, like every record is a joint. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in my review, I had said that I didn't like rock and roll that much,
Which
but
rockin'? Which one is that?
that's the one with Kid Cudi and Ye on it.
Really? Damn, that was fire.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was just so different than the rest of them because that's that beat in particular, Pharrell and Kanye collabed on. So it threw me off a little bit sonically, but the more and more I listened to it, I was just like, this is. And the other thing about it is, it's like Pusha T's voice and the way he rides over beats just kind of makes it difficult to even like not like because he's just saying some shit over it, man. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, every joint, man, every joint.
You know what? And good night, Henry. Thanks for stopping by.
What's up,
And
bro?
what really surprised me is his cadence changed a lot in this album. There's this one track. I believe it's called My Bluff. Yo, I thought it was Slick Rick rapping, bro.
Yeah,
Like he legit sound
everything
like
don't need
Slick
to
Rick,
be addressed.
bruh. I had to look back. I'm like, he got a Slick Rick feature. I'm like,
The pull-ups like an Amazon truck. I was like, oh man,
and what he did with what's that song with Lil Uzi Vert? Who, oh my god,
off the top.
whenever I see his name pop up in a track, it chills run out my body, and it's because I don't understand how these. Never mind, let me not rant. But the fact,
No, 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 no.
what you
What's
mean?
up? You said not you.
Uh,
Next, you not rant. What's up,
I don't understand why these people keep putting a Lil Uzi Vert in their. It makes no sense to me. The-
bruh? That's the only negative of the album. I said, why the fuck is he on there? Like, his shit was
Right.
terrible. Like, his verse was awful. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, got that robbery. What are you talking about? Like, shit dumb, man. Like,
But
what are
with
you?
that being said, though, as soon as Pusha came on, I forgot the scheme that he used. I was like, oh my god, he kept. I try to remember it so I could recite it, but out of us two, I'm not the rapper of out of us here, so I completely like he said some ridiculous shit. I was like, God damn, bro. After turning off this album, I immediately put on my headphone. I got my mic right here. I started rapping, bro. I was inspired. I was inspired, bro. I did a mean 16 hug bridge, all that shit, bro. I was
I
ready,
read me a
bro.
verse. Read
Huh?
me a verse.
Burnt.
So,
It's in the abyss. You're never gonna hear it. You're never gonna see it. It doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, I was inspired, bro. So
uh,
yeah, what was that? He said, agent says, I love the Uzi feature. Awkward. Yeah, awkward is the exact word I'll use for that. Yes, awkward.
I mean, like I said, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I really did not like his verse at all. Just
Bro, this album is perfection. Usually, even on Cole's my favorite rapper. Everybody knows that. His latest album, not the group,
the off season.
the off season. There's like a joint or two I could skip and not really want to listen to if I really want to get down to it. But this one, not one, not
See, the
one,
thing
bro.
about Push has mastered the art of track list building, and because what he does is right, it's 12 records, but I think Push knows his content is so concentrated
Mm.
that he makes sure the records are short.
Yes, 12. What is
But
it? 12 tracks for like 30 something
yeah,
minutes.
yeah, they're short, but within that short range of time,
Mm.
he gives you a whole bunch of shit
Mm.
within that short span of time. Like "Hear Me Clearly" is only a 2 minute song,
Mm.
but there's so many bars in there that's just like that just can stick in your head. It's not too long-winded. Push knows how to sequence an album for a specific time limit within his own constraints of what he can do. And I think that's what separates him a lot from all these other artists. Because if you look at all his albums, they're all pretty short,
Mm.
but they're just packed with content that you can dissect and redigest a lot. Like, that's why I listened to the album 3 times the first Friday release, because it's
Damn,
just
three
like,
times.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like I said, this is when I talk to you about hip hop and rap and
Mm.
what I like. This right here is 100% one of the albums that I'm like, this is the shit that I like.
Yeah,
This
this
here,
was.
like, this is my vibe right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are a few
Mm.
albums that have released over the past couple of years that I'm like, this is my shit. And
Mm.
Pusha T just dropped the one that I'm like, yeah, yeah,
I
that's
think after this album, respect has to be given because people talk about catalog. Not one bad album,
no.
not one. And it's crazy too. Daytona came out, and that's when Kanye was producing everybody's track, and all of them were like hit and miss. Like some were good, some was good. Now it wasn't that good. I forgot who else he did. They were like, even his own album. But Daytona was, I don't know what it is, man. Like
I know what it
he's
is.
easily top five, bro. Easily top five, man.
Push been one of my favorite rappers since the Clips days. Like ever since I heard it, dude, I was like, oh, this
Speaking of
dude's
the
different.
clips, Malice at the end, bro. Whoo! What he said, I'm about that church life, but I whisper something in my brother's ear or some shit like that. Oh
Right.
my god, bro.
But he
It
said,
felt so good
yeah,
hearing them.
hearing
I
this.
grew up on them. Like I grew up on the clips, so I think it's easy. Like, everybody was doing the grinded beat in the lunch rooms. I think I can speak for that. That put a smile on my face, bro. Hearing Malice come out of not retirement, but at least a track, bro. Fire, absolute fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like,
with that,
oh, go
do you
ahead.
have anything else to say about the album itself? Because I want to get into like our favorite tracks off the album.
Um, anything else? I was gonna say the reason why Push's albums are all so good is
Mm-hmm.
because he even mentioned this. He was like, the reason why his albums are different is because he's a part of the entire process. And
Okay.
for those who don't understand, I can break it down. It's me having been a rapper myself. I understand what he means by that. Like, when you record albums, right? You record, all the vocals and all that stuff. A lot of people will just leave it with like the producers and the engineer to kind of just mix themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens is when you're not there with it, they can change shit without you even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time they bring you the finished product, it may not sound how you want it to sound, but it's too late to go back to change stuff because you got a deadline to meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Push is a dude that, like, he's there when they're mixing it. He's there when the beats are being created to tell them, like, no, 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 I don't want that, dog. Like, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there. It's not going to come to me last minute and I don't approve it. And that's just how he works. And I think when you work so hands on with the engineer, with the producers and all of that, it just comes with a much better album too. But that's about it. Album's fire though.
Yeah, definitely agree. Definitely agree. So let's get into our favorite tracks. I say it's 12 songs on here. Give me like five 3 to 5 songs that are your favorite from here. And I know since we both love this album so much, it's gonna be that tough.
Well, yeah, I gotta have five because I mean, um, I love Smoking Shine the Coops.
Mm,
I love Dreaming on the Past.
mm,
That's two. I love Call My Bluff. Um, I love Neck and Wrist.
mm.
Oh, what's the fifth one gonna be? Hmm. I'm gonna go pray with you, pray for you with clips. Those are my five.
Mm, that's tough. Whew, I'm looking through all this, bro. All right. Yo, Diet Coke. God damn.
Imaginary plays that been coach, right? Master recipes under stove lights.
And
Mm.
I don't know if it makes my top five. All right, let me stop playing. All right. So as far as top five goes,
You order Diet Coke. That's a joke, right?
all right, Diet Coke's number 5 for me. That was tough. That Joey Crack sample. Come on, bro. That's up north.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Let the smokers. Come on.
Shine the Coops.
That's number 4. Number 3, Rock and Roll. That Kanye West and
Cuddy.
Cuddy. Cuddy came out. I cannot listen to Cuddy anymore without hearing J Cole's line. Have my bullets humming like Cuddy, like, and because he hums all the time on all his tracks, bro. And that and number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Neck and Wrist, bro. Spending real money on fake watches. Whew,
Shockingly.
whew. Putting me in your Forbes top. Come on, yo, Hove doesn't. Oh my, yo, this is Hove. I need a whole album with Hove and just Pusha. They make
Bro,
the best
do you,
music together. This is my
bro,
first
do you
time
know how
listening to it.
insane? I know. And when you told me that, I was like, ooh, you went for some shit for it. Because,
Yes, that production for real. Oh my lord,
and the
damn.
dope house had a line, dope house had a line. When the dope...
But my number 1 song,
Okay, let's hear it.
bruh, Open Air.
That's hard.
Ooh, that production.
That flute, man? Oh,
That production. My wife says Drug Dealers Anonymous still slaps.
oh yeah, that's in the library right now.
Yes. Fun little tidbit. I told you about this. That's how I got my name, ladies and gentlemen, Film Fiends. Originally, if you know me way back then when I first started here, the full name was Film Fiends
Film Fiends
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Exactly. Like even my email when I send you stuff, it still comes up as filmfiendsanonymous@gmail.com, bro. Like that, like this song, like it slapped so hard. Like I came up with a bunch of different things, but Film Fiends Anonymous was original before I just dropped the Anonymous because it's too long for people to be looking up. But Open Air, man, that production was just straight crack, bro.
What
I
did the man
haven't
say?
heard.
Turn the lights on, or you roaches clear. AR, do your body like folding chairs. Sit down.
Mm, bro, now that leads me because that was my 5. I need to know who produced Open Air.
That's for real.
That's Pharrell.
Yeah, that's for real. Yeah.
Pharrell was the best producer on this album, easily, because he had that in Neck and Wrist. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I got Pharrell. Agent said I would pick Kanye. If Kanye would have done that one, I would have went Kanye's route. But nah, I had to give it to.
Yeah, that's 100% a Pharrell beat.
Yeah. So who did you come up with? Kanye or?
Hold on, let me do my count.
Bro, 2 of the hardest tracks is from Pharrell. I gotta.
Because the joints that I love Neck and Rest. I love Open Air too, and I love the other joint I was talking about. Call my bluff. So I got them three. Neck and wrist. I don't know, bro.
Mm.
Because my six favorite records are split evenly between the two.
Or three. Like your top three. Who are they?
Okay, my top three.
Hmm.
Um,
That should give you the edge right there. Or even your top five, because you're that should give you an edge as well. why is why is Agent put in an L?
bro, I don't.
It's open air and neck and wrist is what. Well, those are my two favorite joints on there. It has to be Pharrell.
And see, on the flip side of that, two of my favorite joints are neck and wrist and call my bluff. But I also love Smoke and Shine the Coupe.
Who did
And
that one?
Kanye did that one.
Ooh, damn.
I love Smoke and Shine the Coupe. And I also love Dreaming on the Past. Kanye did both of those. Like those, them
Mm,
four are like my two very favorites on the album.
mm,
Like, so it's just hard for me to, because they're so different. Because Pharrell got the bangers, man. Like Pharrell joints just like be hitting
bro,
hard as fuck.
open air is easily one of my favorite beats I've heard. And then how the tempo switches when it goes to the chorus,
Yeah,
and then
the
he gets
drums drop
back,
out.
and then he gets back onto his verse. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, fuck, bro. It has to be, bro. It has to be for
I,
me.
I mean, I know it's people, but I can't choose the. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
this is the one. This is literally like the one moment where I can't choose because they both represent shit that I just love. And I think, and again, that's why I love this album so much because
Hmm.
you have the best of both worlds here. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You got Pharrell to give you the banging ass beats like Open Air and Neck and Wrist, but you got Kanye here giving you the soulful stuff like
Who
um,
produced Diet Coke?
Kanye.
God damn, Kanye was coming up with heat then. Whoo!
That's what I'm
God
saying.
damn.
Like
All right,
that's what
so
I'm saying.
that's
Like that
all
shit
right.
is nuts, man.
Let me see my top five again.
That
Because so
shit is
far
nuts.
it's 2-2. Did I have Diet Coke? That was Kanye. The neck and wrist, open air. What was the fifth one? And rock and roll was both of them. It was Kanye and Pharrell that did that one. Damn.
Yeah,
So, sheesh, I'm split right down the middle as far as because I have two
that's what I'm
solo
saying.
Kanyes, two solo Pharrells, and then the last song is both of them put together. That's funny,
Yeah,
but
like that shit's crazy. Like like you said, it's just one of the best produced albums I've ever heard. Like in general,
yes. And
it just
this is Kanye on his game, not playing, not experimenting. This is Pharrell and that hard hitting hip hop. Because Pharrell, he could easily switch genres. He's that type
yeah.
of producer. Like I put him
Mm.
in the Timberland lane, but he was hard hitting, bro. And yeah. Agent, real quick, since you asked that question, who were your favorite producer on the album?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm split. I'm split. Like I feel like man, like honestly, bro, like the production is so good that like
Mm,
I wanna like make an album like this myself. Like it's just like I wish I had access to both of these dudes so I could just make my own version of this because
facts.
these beats are just like pick of the litter, like no bullshit, yo. So
I'm gonna listen to it as soon as we get off again, bro. You got that song stuck in my head. But lastly, before we get off this topic, man, what would you rank it out of 5 stars? I won't let anybody wait. It's 5 out of 5 for me, easily.
5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, easily. Like this is
Five out
as
of five.
close to a perfect rap album as I've heard in years. It's yeah, and this was one of my most anticipated albums of the year. The other albums that are there, obviously Kendrick, which whoo, I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that to drop, bro. And
Yeah,
also
I'm
West
ready for
Side
that too.
Boogie, bro. I'm a huge West Side Boogie fan, so I can't wait for his album to drop. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I know you like some West Side
West
Boogie.
He's so underrated, bro. Beyond underrated. But yep. So that's almost dry. Pusha T. Well worth the
Mm.
wait. And I gotta give him respect before we get out. He could have been petty and dropped a Drake verse or subliminal or anything on there. He didn't. and as
He
far
don't
as I
need
can
to.
go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, because Drake said some slick shit, or supposedly it was an old verse or whatever. And you know he's extremely petty. If you think I'm petty, we're not touching. This man did a whole song outing his secret son, bro. Like, it don't get. I can't even think of something like that.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
petty
Like
beyond.
there's nothing else that needs to be said. Like, and that man said he has more stuff. Like if it ever came to it,
Mm,
you don't want them problems. Like I knew when Drake sent that disc, that Duppy freestyle, I was like, oh, he should have done that. Like, he
casket.
should.
He put himself in the
He should
casket.
have done that. Like I was like, this is a good disc, but push, pushes from a different generation, and
It's a
you need it.
different breed, bro. Pusha
Like,
is
did
a
you not hear
different
what he did
breed.
on Exodus?
Whew.
Like
Yo, Eminem, Lil Wayne ain't been the same since, bro.
he
Let's
ain't. I
let's
mean, just
stop.
the infrared track, like
I was just listening
like
to that the
the
other
shit
day.
believe in
Infrared,
myself and the Coles and Kendricks, let the
Hendrix.
sock puppets play. I don't.
Whew. What he said, it sounded like Nas, but it was written by Quentin or something like that.
It was written like Nas, but it came from
And from
Quentin.
Quentin, oh my god, disrespectful. He says,
And then the name of the song is Infrared.
that dude said, I, how can I believe what you say? You don't even write your bars or something like that. I'm
He said,
paraphrasing.
he's like, how can you right your wrongs
When you
when you don't even write your songs?
disrespectful, bro, disrespectful. Anyways, yeah, and I like he threw like two Joker lines in there
Yeah,
too. I'm like, okay, he
he's
goes smiling, got my Joker laugh on, and he literally said Arthur Fleck, which is Joaquin
mhm.
Phoenix's Joker. So I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah, that gets points for me too. I love it.
I said the
The
same thing.
references. I love the DC references in here.
Yep. And agent answered. He said, I'm in the middle, but I think I might give the edge to Pharrell. He goes, I don't know. Um, I asked you the question because he didn't know who to pick either. Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
tough one. He was looking for informed opinion to sway me. Both of you were no help. Listen, man, that album is just something special, man. Absolute something special. But yeah, that is the Almost Dry Pusha T album review. Fire album, five out of five. And before we get out of here, let's talk about what we listened to and what we watched recently. What you listening to or what you watched recently?
I mean, listen, it's just been pushed. Like honestly, like it's just been on road like repeat. It's just been. Well, I've been listening to Push, and I've been listening to that Earth Gang, not Earth Gang, that Dreamville album too. That one was really
Mm,
good.
yeah.
But that shit is fired. I still listen to that one. Um, but yeah, that's all I'm listening to really. What about you?
Yeah, that's all I been listening to as well. Just Pusha T and I I like to go on YouTube and listen to people's reaction to like when fire songs popped up. So I've been listening to that Bia and J Cole London reaction. Cold snap, bro.
I'm
Gold
gonna be
Reddit
quiet.
band on my hand, but I'm killing them single handed. Come on, bro. Tough,
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna just shut up. I ain't saying nothing.
tough, tough. Oh my
I ain't,
god, bro.
I'm not saying a word.
Woo! Pop is top now. He's volcanic. And yeah, he did do a Joker laugh. Cole is disrespectful, bro. But yeah, that's all I've been
I ain't
listening.
saying nothing right now.
That's all I've been listening to, bro. What you been watching?
Hmm?
What you been watching?
Why you laughing for?
Cause Cole's stupid, bro. Like it make no sense to be that nice. It don't
I
matter what
mean,
track he get on. It don't matter who he's with. So it's. I'm
I
surprised we didn't
mean,
get a pusher in because we got a pusher in Kendrick. I'm surprised we never got a pusher in Cole because he always shouting out Cole because he said in the album, "I wish my fans were like Cole's fans and stuff like that." Nah,
did you get that bar? I don't think you got that bar, did you?
no. What does he
He
mean?
said, I wish that my fans was more like J. Cole's,
Mm-hmm.
but dope men gotta be the man like they know.
What does that mean?
Remember that? You know who Shorty Low is, right? Well, who he was.
They know. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
got
It's
you,
referencing.
got you.
And then the
God
other song
damn.
he had, and the other song he had called I'm the man too.
Okay.
So that's what.
Ah,
So they
nice,
gotta
nice.
be the man, like they know. Like that's what he was
God damn.
referencing.
Okay, that flew over my head.
It's just a lot of slick shit like that on this album. That's just like on the other song, rock and roll. He was like, "Ain't nothing changed in here. Still got Ye and still around Ye in here." Like I'm like,
Tough, tough.
it's just sneaky bars. I love.
Agree. So, what have you watched recently?
I've been watching the Halloween movies because
Of
for
course you
those who
have.
don't know,
Of course you.
this Saturday is halfway to Halloween in the horror community. So with that, I just been rewatching my favorite movies, Halloween films, and just working on some to content to bring up to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
All right. I'm gonna get a little list on my notes that I've watched because I don't use Letterboxd still. And where are my? All right, bet. So I've obviously watched the Northman. What is it? What is it? Everywhere, all at once. uh, I watched Ambulance, Michael Bay film. Michael Bay really irks my nerves, bro. That's all I say. His style of movies really irritate me, and this one irritates me more than most because there was an actual good film here, but his Michael Bay isms took over. Like what? The most nonsensical plot line I've ever seen. Explosions for no reason. A pencil drops, bro. A pencil will drop. Explosion. Unnecessary. People complain about Zack Snyder's slow motion. Do yourself a favor and watch a Michael Bay film, bro. God damn, this dude still shoots films like he's in the 1999 shooting Bad Boy again, bro. Bro, come on. Never mind. Let me before this become a rant. Let me. Ambulance annoyed me, and it annoyed me because Jake Gyllenhaal is the bro. This dude is goat tier actor wise, man. He does not give a wasted performance, even a wasted film like this. He doesn't give a wasted performance. This dude was on 10, bro. But yeah, Yaya was good as well, but couldn't say the film for my opinion. In my opinion, I saw The Secrets of Dumbledore, the third film of the spin-off Fantastic Beast franchise, easily the best one out of the three. It it had some slight because have you seen the first two?
I saw the first one, but I haven't. I'm halfway through the second one.
Okay, so the first two they feel so disconnected and disjointed to the overarching Harry Potter film. It doesn't feel like a Harry Potter universe. This one they really dive into all the lore and aspects of Harry Potter and replacing Johnny Depp with Matt Mickelson, which is damn, this dude is a great actor, bro. He played that character with just because don't get me wrong, I like Johnny Depp as an actor, but he's one of those actors that's he's a very eccentric type of actor. He's over
Yeah,
the top at and stuff like that. But Matt Mickelson found that nice balance, intimidation in that craziness. So yeah, um, good film. 70 something dropped the second week, so this will be a five film arching. It will not see anything after this one. I highly doubt it. And last but not
agent throwing
least,
shots.
what the eight? Yeah, he said the same thing. Yo, agent is a. Let me see. Michael Bay was supposed to save cinema. Yeah.
And then he, and then he played Harry Potter with the sleepy face.
With the what?
With the sleepy face.
You don't like Harry Potter?
Look. I ain't getting that debate. Y'all can have that debate later. Like,
Bruh, I'm new to the Harry Potter game. I'm not gonna front and act like I've been watching Harry Potter since my wife is a die-hard Harry Potter fan. When I say die-hard, I'm talking about die-hard. She's been trying to get me to watch them for years, and I finally watched it and blown away.
Yeah, my wife
Easily,
is a super fan too. I remember she dressed up like that on Halloween one time, went to like a party.
bro. When I mean like super fan, bro. Oh my lord. But yeah, I watched all 8 films. Absolutely blown away, bro. Not one bad film in the franchise, in my opinion. And whew, I'm a
Yeah, I
star,
love him
bro.
too. I, ain't gonna lie. I love it because honestly, my love for Harry Potter is what made me not want to watch these because I was like, I just don't feel like they're gonna do.
Mm,
I
it's,
held
it's
off so long because of that.
it's not it's not there's no yeah, if you're expecting more Harry Potter, then yeah, I'll say no. The third one, it was cool, it was fun, I guess. And the last film that I watched, I did a double feature with the Northman and the unbearable weight of massive talent from Nicolas Cage. Oh, what a film, bro. This is Nicolas Cage dialed up on 100, bro. If you thought Face Off was crazy, bro, nah. This is everything you love about Nicolas Cage, but put in a good movie. Because throughout the years, he's been on his Bruce Willis where he's not in the best of film, bro. But this film is so. I don't know if you know the concept of the film. Do you know of the unbearable weight of massive talent?
I just know it's something that's centering around like Hollywood, right? That's all I pretty much know.
So Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage, and what I love about this film is throughout the years he's been getting all this gripe for type of films he chooses, his acting, him as a parent, him as an actor, and all these different stuff. But I feel like this film they is a introspective, like they really hold a mirror and they ask like it felt like a therapy session in my opinion. Like
Mm.
ask all these questions. What is your legacy in Hollywood? Why are you picking these shitty ass roles? Why are you this? Why are you so self centered? Like forgetting about your family. Like, and on top of that is also this ridiculously plot. Like it's an action film that has freaking Pedro Pascal in it. It's a fun watch, man. It's definitely a fun watch. All right, what is okay? The wife said, "Fantastic Beasts is no comparison to the OG Harry Potter films. Can't bear to watch them myself." And you thought I was cold. That's the wife. She said, "I can't bear to watch them."
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
My wife said the same thing. That's why she never watched them. The only reason
Mm.
that I even watched them, the first one, is because I saw the new one had You just said his name. What's my man's name? Who's playing the bad guy
Matt.
now?
Oh, Matt Mickelson.
Yeah, because I like him as an actor. So when I saw that he
Yes,
was going to be the villain, I was like, oh shit, he's in it. I'm gonna have to get this a watch.
he's
He's the
worth
only
it, bro.
reason.
Bro,
So
his relationship, him and Jude Law's relationship, the
mm,
dynamic between fire, absolute fire. For anything else, I'll say he's worth it, but you got to go through a lot of bullshit, and I mean by the first 2 films to get into that. And yeah, the sentiment that she just said that they can't bear to watch it, and you said your wife feels the same. Like
yeah.
true diehard Harry Potter fans, that's how they feel. And I believe I'm new to this. I don't want to speak like the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings has the same relationship as well, from what I'm hearing as well. So
Oh,
yeah, so those are what I watched. And let's see. Yep. So
well, shoot, you went through a list, man. Shit. No, let me.
yo, your agent is hilarious. Talk about the Nick Cage movie since you never reviewed it. I never reviewed it because YouTube algorithm, man. Like if I would have dropped a review, put all that work in, it would have probably got like 5 views. So I was like, is it worth it? Like, but it does get my thumbs up, man. If I were to give it 5 stars, it'll probably be a 3.5 out of 5. So
You know what?
definitely worth it.
You got me hype. I'm about to go through my list.
That's what I was hoping for.
Oh, see, I didn't know. I thought it was. I didn't know you wanted to do this, but since we're doing it,
Yeah, because me and you, we watch a lot of movies. Well, you watch way more movies than I do, but
Uh,
and
I'm gonna
we don't
just
get to review all of them.
yeah, you're right there. I'm gonna just do like the. I watch more movies than this. Come on.
Damn, what's up, Phil? Phil said I have watched all 8 Harry Potter films in theaters. Damn, I have not seen a single one in theaters. So
What's today? Today's the Wednesday, right? So I'm
yeah,
gonna go back.
Wednesday
I'm
the
gonna go back to
27th.
Wednesday. So last Wednesday was the 21st. All right, so
Nah, the 20th. Last Wednesday was the 20th, I believe.
20. All right, bet. Let me
Yeah.
see what I watched. All right, so I watched this anthology horror movie called Scare Us. Um,
Scare us. What's that? What's that
yeah,
about?
it's about this book club that comes together at night to kind of like they not a book club, they're like a writing club, and they write short stories.
Mm-hmm.
And they come together this night, and the assignment was to write a scary movie to scare everybody. So each person tells their story, and it's pretty much an anthology of everyone's story that they show on screen. It's a pretty good movie, actually.
Mm.
I watched this other movie, this old slasher called Intruder that came out in 1989. It's about these these grocery store employees that are staying overnight to stock the shelves for something, and then not even a mass killer, a killer shows up and starts murdering everybody.
Damn.
And it's typical cheesy 80s glory. Like, if you like 80s slasher, this fits into one of those. I actually liked it. It's pretty fun. I watched this terrible movie on Netflix called Choose or Die. Like,
I was gonna watch that too. It's bad. Damn.
and I'm pretty lenient with movies,
Ooh,
so
you just remind me of a movie I just watched too. But go on.
um, excuse me. I watched Sonic the Hedgehog again. My daughter loves that movie, man.
Oh, you watched it again?
But yeah, my daughter, she's in love with that movie. On top of that, I knew I like it too. Like, as somebody who played the games and all that, like, I literally just rebought Sonic Adventure 2 because of this movie on GameCube. So, watched that. I watched Resident Evil Extinction. I watched The Northman, of course. I watched the classic. I still know what you did last summer.
Whew. Yes.
Heat.
Heat. Oh, you're saying this Heat. I thought you watch Heat. I was like, you watch Heat? I didn't think that would be your type of film.
No, that movie's good too, though. It's a good one. But no, I still know what you did last summer. Is my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Batman again. Heat. I watched this really bad movie called The Jack in the Box Awakening.
God damn.
Not good. Not good. Yesterday I watched the Goat Halloween Heat.
The goat, he says.
Yeah, I said it, bro. What's up?
I'm not saying nothing, bro.
No, you think you slick though? You slick,
Bro. Halloween is fire. What you mean?
You said the goat. He said it's like you a slick motherfucker. Man, I ain't better. And then today I watched Halloween 2. And I got a special video coming for that one.
Is that golden too?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, did you get my reply to your Halloween? Because I commented on your Halloween video.
You did?
Yeah.
YouTube be wild for that, man. YouTube don't be showing up nothing.
Yeah, bro, you gotta physically go look for it. It's crazy. But no, I actually, first of all, like, you broke down the film. Like, I've seen it so many times, and I'm just gonna re-say what I said. I've seen it so many times, and I wasn't able to break it down the way that you did. But I also dropped a little question. That's why I'm bringing it up here. When are you gonna do a breakdown for Rob Zombie's Halloween, bro?
Oh, you did one, but you didn't watch it. You told me you wasn't gonna watch it.
Oh, you really did one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was legit. I wasn't even joking, like, not even trolling. I really wanted to see. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go.
I dropped it, and you legit replied to me saying, "This is the one video of yours I'm not gonna watch." This is what you told me.
God damn, I took that to heart then. God damn.
Yes. Like.
All right, never mind then. You can forget that comment.
I will say though, it's not like a in-depth breakdown. Like, what I did with these two, but I broke it down to to my perspective of it. Um, Matter of fact, I'm gonna rewatch it just to see. 'Cause I don't know if you should. I don't know how far I take it, but I definitely did a review for that movie, and
I'm gonna
you
have to check it out
specifically
then.
said you're not gonna watch it because it's Rob Zombie.
God damn, I am petty. Jesus.
You replied to me on Twitter saying, "I'm not. I can't. You're my guy, but I can't watch this one." I was like,
Oh. Phil
"Yeah, that's
says
it."
I'm currently watching Ronin Kenshin Origins on Netflix. I saw the anime. I have a very unpopular opinion because that's considered one of the most goated animes out there. But you know what? I could say it here. There's no anime heads here. I won't get crucified. Yeah,
I,
that anime is extreme, huh?
I,
That anime is extremely overrated. So
I didn't say this. This isn't me. I'm
I
off
don't
screen for this.
understand the hype. So yeah, I'll leave that at that. And the wife who knows me better than anyone, and she says, "Petty film." I'm like, "Yep, that sounds about right."
Yeah, you are. I don't know if she's talking about the anime or your shots you took at Rob Zombie.
No, she talked about me. Period.
You
See. I'm about to
you are
block.
petty.
I'm about to block agent. Look at that. Look who's on screen right now.
I mean, listen, listen.
Anyways, what he say? What he say? What he say? He said, "Jokes aside, I wish." All right. Yep. So that's. Oh yeah, and you reminded me. I did watch. I believe it's called The Call. Holly Berry movie. It's on Netflix. It's
Shoot, I
yeah.
don't even have Netflix. I don't even have Netflix anymore, man.
You're not missing nothing, bro. Because
I'm not.
it's supposed to be a serious film, bro. But I was laughing out loud. So you do you do that with bro. So it is what it is. It's a copy of 1,000 other movies that's done 1,000 times better than
Oh, I could tell by the trailer. I saw it. I
yeah,
was like, this is the same shit.
bro.
Just
And that ending, whoo, yeah. Watching films like this let me know that I could become a director one day, bro, and be very successful. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But
so I be watching movies and I see the direction and I'm just like, this got greenlit?
yo, bro, I'm like, who, like, there, because obviously there's writing rooms and stuff like that. Everything gets pre-approved. Like somebody read this and like, oh, yo, this shit's fire.
You're like, you know
Definitely.
what? We'll give you 15 million. Like,
Oh my god, that's a crazy.
I love watching movies like that. It boosts my confidence. I'm like, man, the shit that I got is fire. I can. My short film is better than that.
Crazy facts, facts. But that is the end of episode 31 of the film wrap up. And yes, can we eject agent coming soon? He's out of here. That blasphemy, Rob Zombie over here. Come on now. I let you get away with a lot, but that's where I draw the straw, man. But before we do sit, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh yeah. You just follow me on all social media platforms, YouTube, the Rap Nerd JSO. Like I said, it's halfway to Halloween, so I'm recording some nice videos uh, to get you in the spirit. Even though we're only halfway, I just love horror. That's just my thing. So be on the lookout for my YouTube channel, my blog, everything, man. Just follow me and appreciate everybody for just hanging with your boy. You know what I mean?
Agreed, 1,000%. Yeah, I know it's late. I don't know where everybody is time zone, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and you could simply follow me. I made it as simple as possible at Film Fiends, like you see. Where is it? Right down there, and all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, IG. Which I'm not on any of those really, so why am I even plugging it? But follow me anyway. Hey. But I'm definitely on YouTube. That's for sure. Trying to drop the videos left and right, man. Trying to make something out of this, and
What you're doing is dope, though, bro. Honestly, because you're gaining a following on YouTube
mm,
without the dependence of other social media platforms.
I
And
tested out.
and I think
Yeah,
that's a huge thing.
I agree 100% because people been on my case about promoting my content and stuff like that. Even remember that fan what is it page that they made because I wouldn't promote that's one of the funniest things ever. But I did a little
Yes.
test and like I would promote and see how that would do, and I would not promote and see and like everybody that's subscribing to me and that's watching my videos are like minus the people like everybody on here right now that's watching this. They watch my stuff, but everybody else they don't care. So I'm like, you know what? I try to do it as organically as possible. 'Cause, like if you're going to YouTube to watch me, that means you actually want to watch this and stuff like that. But everybody else that's supporting, definitely, thank you, much appreciated. I think I can speak both of us for both of us when I say that.
For real.
Yeah, man, definitely, definitely, and don't possibly 2 weeks from now would be episode 32. We're not 100% sure what it will be, but I think I could safely say Doctor Strange will be involved in some way or
Hmm.
fashion as far as that go. Actually, maybe ooh, it could be two. We'll talk about that off screen. But yeah, did you plug where they could find you?
Oh yeah, already did that.
Nah, I bet. Yo, agent is ridiculous, though. He goes, I don't watch your videos. I just commented. Oh shit, this guy is funny. Anyways, yeah. Till next time on the film team, and I'm out, man.
Peace.
Good night.